Today we're going to talk about Tesla adapters and hopefully provide video of a Tesla vehicle charging on a CCS DC fast charger here in North America. If we do, that will be the very first time we have on video anywhere of Tesla charging on a CCS DC fast charger in North America. We're going to attempt to do it. We're not sure if it's going to work yet, but we are going to attempt it. But first, don't forget, please tap the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss anything here on State of Charge. Okay, adapters. First off, really quickly, this is a Tesla to J1772 adapter. It comes with every Tesla. Basically, it allows you to charge your Tesla with a third-party charging station like what I have here on the wall behind me, that juice box over there, for instance. All other electric vehicles in North America use the J1772 connector for level 1 and level 2 charging. This allows your Tesla vehicle to use one of those charging stations if you ever need to. Okay, next up, we have this fancy gadget here. This is actually an adapter that allows non-Tesla vehicles to charge on Tesla charging stations. Now, not Tesla Superchargers, but any level 2 or level 1 Tesla charger, like say a destination charger, or if somebody had a Tesla wall connector in their home and they had a Tesla and another vehicle, this would allow them to charge on a non-Tesla electric vehicle. These things cost anywhere between $120 and $250. It's kind of worthwhile to pick up if you have a non-Tesla vehicle, because you can use all of Tesla's destination chargers when you need to charge out in the wild somewhere. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're here to talk about today is this beauty, or monster, however you want to call it. This is just came out. I'm one of the first people in the US to get it. This is a Tesla to CCS1, actually CCS1 to Tesla adapter. This allows Tesla vehicles to charge on CCS1 charging stations, which is really the most common charging stations now in the US. CHAdeMO had been for a long time, but CCS now is beginning to outnumber CHAdeMO at a pretty rapid rate. All of the Electrify America charging stations, for instance, they'll have multiple CCS ports and one CHAdeMO unit, which is limited to 50 kilowatts, while they'll have other units that go up to 350 kilowatts. So if you really need to use the Electrify America network and you have a Tesla, you'd want to get one of these. Now, not everybody needs one because the Tesla Supercharger network is so advanced, but if you do need one, you couldn't get one before. But now it's available. Setec or Setec from China has made this adapter. We're going to try it out. We just got it. We're going to see if it works. Unfortunately, I heard a couple people got this in the last 2 or 3 days. These just started shipping, and I've heard from pretty much everybody that theirs didn't work. So I'm concerned that this is going to work. It's not cheap. It costs $660. So you don't just buy this just in case you need it. You're only going to buy one of these if you know you really need to use it. And so before we head to the Electrify America charging station, just want to take a look at this. That's the Tesla end, obviously. That's the CCS side. It fits into your charge port like this. Hangs down. Little concerned about the weight of the CCS connector pulling on this. It's not something you'd want to use all of the time, but you wouldn't use this all of the time. This is an emergency on a long road trip. Maybe you go somewhere, you visit a relative or a friend, or you have a house somewhere, in the mountains that there are no Tesla superchargers in the area, but there happens to be a CCS charger that you could use. That's when you might want to get one of these. So we're gonna head out. We're gonna check out, see if it works. Hopefully it works. I'm little concerned because of, like I said, some of the tweets I saw from some people that got these in the last day or two. Nonetheless, we're going to test it out, and hopefully we'll bring you the very first video of a CCS adapter charging a Tesla. I'm here at Electrify America charging station in Bridgewater, New Jersey to test out my new CCS to Tesla adapter made by Setec. Now, There's been a CHAdeMO adapter out for a long time that Tesla offers, that you can charge your Tesla from a CHAdeMO DC fast charge station. But here in North America, there has not been a CCS to Tesla adapter allowing Tesla owners to use CCS or the combo DC fast charge standard. You can in Europe because the CCS standard is a little different. They use what they call the Type 2 Menix plug for the AC side of the CCS adapter. And Tesla has made an adapter for that for the European customers. But here in North America, Tesla owners have not been able to use CCS DC fast charge stations. Now, it's just been announced that Tesla is going to make their own CCS adapter, Type 1 adapter, for the North American and some Asian markets, but it's not available yet here in the US. However, a company from China, Setec, came out with an adapter, and I quickly ordered one. Now, it's $660, so it's not inexpensive. And they just made it available. I just got mine today, ran down here to an Electrify America station to try it out, and guess what? It works. Actually, I'm a little surprised because I've read some people online said that they ordered it, got it a couple days before me, and they've tried it and it didn't work. Not sure why. I can't, speak for what they've done or where they've tried to charge or whatever the reason was, but I just took this thing out of the box, came down here, plugged it into a 150 kilowatt DC fast charger on the Electrify America network, and it worked. Now, my car was at 70% state of charge, so at that high state of charge, it wouldn't be delivering a whole lot of power. I'm only getting about 34, 33 kilowatts. But the point is, it worked, and I can charge if I need to on a CCS charger. Now, this adapter is limited to 200 amps, so it won't allow me to charge as fast or as quickly as I can on superchargers, and nowhere nearly as quickly as I can on V3 superchargers. But I need to drain this thing down to zero and plug in on an Electrify America charger or any DC fast charger for that matter. Well, one that's 150 kilowatts. I don't want to use it on a 50 kilowatt DC fast charger. And then just monitor the charge the whole way and see how much it will deliver to the vehicle. But for now, this thing works. I'm super happy, and I'm just happy that Tesla owners will finally be able to use CCS DC fast charge stations, because that's definitely been a problem. Now, Tesla has by far the best fast charge network in the world. Here in North America, it's unrivaled by Electrify America, by all of the other DC fast charge networks combined. Tesla is better. But having more options is good. And there have been times where it would have been more convenient for me to stop on a road trip at a CCS fast charge station if I needed a few extra miles, maybe in between superchargers or just in an area where there aren't that many superchargers. So this is great that it gives us an extra option. Now, is that option worth $660? It depends on how often you go on road trips and where you drive. If there aren't Tesla superchargers in your area, if there are CCS DC fast charge stations, might be worth picking one up. But as the casual driver that doesn't really go on a whole lot of wild road trips, you probably don't need this because you're not going to use it that often. But the thing is, you'll know if you need it because you'll have been on road trips, you'll have been in situations where you wished you could have used a CCS DC fast charger and you couldn't. This will let you use it. One thing that's kind of odd, the Electrify America screen here shows that I'm charging at 43 kilowatts, okay? All right, no problem with there, right? Except, come into the car and take a look at what my car says. My car says I'm charging at 33 kilowatts. So 34, there you go. So there's some kind of communication thing going on there that either the charging station or the car is incorrect. I would guess that the charging station's incorrect. The car probably knows how much energy it's taking in, but for some reason, the Electrify America charging station thinks it's giving me more power than it is. All finished up. We charged from 70% to 85%. Now, as I noted earlier, there was a discrepancy in the power delivery. The station was saying it was delivering 43 kilowatts. The car was saying 33 kilowatts. And when we finished, the car reported that it had received 13 kilowatt hour, while the station said that it delivered to my car 15 kilowatt hour. Now, I know there's probably going to be some kind of charging loss going on inside that adapter, but I wouldn't imagine it be that much. It wouldn't be a 10 kilowatt draw, loss during the charging. So I think there's something going on with that adapter that's confusing the charging station, but we'll do some more research into that. One last thing I want to point out is this connector is kind of clunky. As I noted before, it's not quite as bad as the CHAdeMO to Tesla adapter, but it's still clunky. And there's a specific way you need to put it in, as I found out. Let's go over that. So here's the adapter. This is the CCS side. This is the Tesla side. It's kind of bent on an angle. It goes in reverse. My mistake was I tried to plug this in first. If you do that, you can't get that CCS adapter connected to here. So what you really want to do is get the CCS adapter, the CCS connector. Now these cables are also a bear to work with. Get it plugged in, locked in, and then you have to kind of drape the connector, the cable under the car in order to get the right angle. And then you can push it in. Then there's a little tab on the top like the Tesla connectors have. You press that button, green light comes on, and I don't know if it showed up in the video or not. You see the Tesla illuminated symbol goes away. That means it's connected. Now this thing's blinking, and the charging station also starts saying connecting to vehicle. It's acknowledged that the adapter and the connector, at least, is attached to the vehicle. It's made a handshake and it's connected. So that's my little tip. Don't try to put this in the car first and then attach this, because you're gonna have a hard time with that, like I foolishly tried to do first. This is the way to do it. Drape the connector under the car and you're good to go. We'll circle back in a few days and do a full charge test on it and record exactly how much it pulls from way down under 10% all the way up to 100% charged. Thanks for watching.